What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my Browns Eagles Week 6 game recap as the Browns lose a close one to the Eagles today by a final score of 20-16, and they fall to 1-5 on the season. And depending on what happens tonight with the Giants and the Bungles, we're either going to be alone in the AFC North basement or the Bungles are still going to be there to keep us company for another week. Of course, next week, we play the Bungles. And guess what? Nick Chubb's coming back. Man, I need Nick Chubb to come back and at least have a big run for the culture. Just to get this fan base juiced up again. Because right now, this fan base is, as they say, in the mud. Just like this offense. But yeah, Browns lose a close game to the Eagles. And I'll be honest with you, I was expecting the Eagles to blow the doors off of the Browns in this game. But they never really had the chance to. They had the ball quite a bit. And it's almost like they were testing the Browns to see if we really wanted this game or not. Like they were out here derping around just like us. It's almost like they were kind of taking it easy. Like, man, they could have easily just been absolutely whooping our ass. But no, they never really did that. And I'll give a lot of credit to the defense because they kept us in the game the entire time. And believe it or not, the offense actually had somewhat of a pulse at the end. Then, as usual, they got in their own way with the dumbass penalties, right? First off, you had Cooper with the face mask. I thought it was PI, but that's just me. But man, that wasn't even the worst one. You're literally inside the 5, looking to tie the game with a touchdown. 2 straight false starts. Backs them up, and they ended up getting a field goal, and we lose by 4. Can't even make it up. I swear, dude. Now, looking at the stats, and believe it or not, Deshaun actually didn't do that bad. 16 of 23, 168 yards. So, yeah, another game where he didn't throw for over 200 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. So, yeah, I guess there's that. He didn't throw any picks, although there could have been one, but the 2 Eagles defenders ran into one another. Of course. He got sacked 5 times, though. And Nick Harris went down with an injury, probably an ankle. Of course. The injuries just keep on coming. Jerome Ford also got hurt. Ay. But yeah, on the ground, the Browns actually amassed 100 yards rushing on 25 carries. D'Onta Foreman, 10 carries, 31 yards. Pierre Strong, 8 for 43. Deshaun at 4 for 17. Jerome Ford, 2 for 14. And Cedric Tillman, for some reason, had a run on a jet sweep that went nowhere. Why? That was on a 3rd down play. Had the entire Browns fan base baffled on Twitter. It's like, why? Why him? Like, it's not just the play, it's who they ran it with. Why Cedric? You can barely even trust him to catch the ball, let alone run with it. How are we getting cute? God, hate when he does that. Receiving wise, 16 receptions, 168 yards total. Amari Cooper had 4 for 42. Bad game from Amari this week. He caught 4 of the 6 passes thrown his way. Jerry Jeudy, 1 catch for 35 yards. And that was on the final drive. They were moving the ball down the field right after the Eagles scored that touchdown. And it looked like they were going to respond. And then, as usual, they got in their own way, like I said. They did that quite a bit in this game. They'd be moving the ball down the field and then hope they get in their own way. They derp. Again. And again. And again. Pierre Strong actually looked good on both rushing and receiving. 2 receptions, 35 yards to go along with those 8 carries, 43 yards. So good game out of him, especially since Jerome Ford got hurt. So they relied heavily on D'Onta and Pierre. And now, of course, next week, Nick Chubb's coming back. So we'll see what they do there. with the run game. David Njoku, 5 receptions, 31 yards. Glad they were able to get him the ball this week. Deontay Foreman, 2 catches, 16 yards. Jalen Darden and Elijah Moore had 1 catch apiece. And then on defense, we amassed 1 measly sack from JOK. Now, if you're wondering, what did Myles Garrett do? Oh, he had a blocked field goal, which Rodney McLeod, of all people, former Eagle, won a Super Bowl with them, picked it up and ran it to the house. So if it wasn't for him, we lose this game 20-9. Yeah. 20-9. Because he tied the game up at 10, heading into halftime. And that's pretty much it. We also missed a field goal too, but that is whatever. On the other hand, Jalen Hurts, 16 of 25, 264 yards, 2 touchdowns, both to the returning receivers, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Of course, you knew they were going to get theirs. 1 sack allowed. Saquon Barkley, 18 carries, 47 yards. Jalen Hurts, 14 for 33. They had a total of 36 carries, 116 yards. Through the air, I mean, you knew they were going to cook. A.J. Brown, 6 receptions, 116 yards and a touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, 4 for 67. Devontae Smith, 3 for 64 and a touchdown. Dallas Goedert actually got hurt in this game. Although I see probably would have cooked us at some point too. But yeah, when we needed him most, the defenses couldn't get that big stop to get us the ball back. Oh well. I don't even really care at this point because I am focused mainly on the Guardians. Yeah, overall, I mean, the team itself didn't do that bad. But I mean, the Eagles were just kind of derping around. Like, they weren't taking this seriously at all. Like I said, they were just testing us to see if we really wanted this game or not. Oh, man. Can't make it up. Like, we really could have won this game. But, oh well. On to the Bungles next week. Getting into my post-game observations. As you can see, I made quite a few observations. Number 1, the team hung around longer than expected. I was expecting the Eagles to blow our doors off. No, we hung around. We actually had a chance once again to tie the game at the end, but we couldn't because inept offense. Gotta love it. Number 2, less than 20-point streak continues. Yep. In fact, let me see how long it's been since we've scored over 20 points in the regular season. I know we scored over 20 with Flacco. I mean, that offense last year, my God, where'd that offense go? Oh, yeah, that's right. They fired the offensive coordinator for really no reason. I've said it before. It's like they took something that wasn't broken and they broke it for no reason. So, yeah, the last time we scored over 20 was week 17 of last year. 37-20 win over the Jets. God, 37 points. This team couldn't even touch 20, let alone 30. They scored 30 plus points back-to-back weeks. In fact, really, since Flacco took over, they scored 30 the last couple weeks against Jacksonville, Houston, the first time in the regular season on the road, and then against the Jets. So, yeah, they routinely got into the 30-point marker. This team can barely score 20. Oh my God, dude. It's crazy, man. It really is. And it's not like this team's lacking weapons. It's just execution. This team just gets in their own way. They just can't stop derping when it matters most. And then number 3, Rodney McLeod got his second touchdown of the season on the blocked field goal. he has now matched his essential career touchdown total this year. He had 2 touchdowns in his career entering this season. And he already has 2 this season to match. One was a fumble return against the Raiders, and this one was, of course, the blocked field goal return for a touchdown. How fitting he does it against his old team, or one of his old teams. And then, again, this team just can't get out of their own way. And finally, mock draft season is here. Am I going to start doing mock drafts? No, I'm just saying, mock draft season's here. So if you're on Browns Twitter, be prepared to see a crap ton of mock drafts, because it's pretty clear this team is not going anywhere. And we'll see if they start trading guys away. I doubt it. I don't think they will. The only guys they could probably trade are maybe like Amari Cooper and, I don't know, Amari Cooper. He's probably the only guy we're really going to trade. I don't think we're going to trade really anybody else. They damn sure ain't touching any of the cornerstone players. Denzel, JOK, Miles, those guys. No, they're not trading those guys. If they trade any of the cornerstone players, Andrew Berry might as well just pack his stuff up and leave. Because that's damn fireable. Unless those players want out. That's the only way you would really be able to tolerate that. If they came out and said, yeah, I want to go win. But this team is too good to be this ass. It's not really the team. It's the scheme and the play. Well, it's the execution. Yeah, they can't execute. Like I said, they get in their own way. This team is pretty much the same as last year. That team went to the playoffs. What changed? Oh, I know. They, for some reason, let their offensive line coach and run game coordinator leave. Yeah, Bill Callahan also was the run game coordinator. Go figure. He leaves and the run game sucks. And then they fired their OC for whatever reason. Again, they took something that wasn't broken and they broke it. Or more or less, they tried to fix something that wasn't broken and they ended up breaking it. That's a better way to put it. Now, as far as my game MVP goes, I gotta go with Rodney McLeod. Because he scored the only touchdown of the game for us. And, yeah, he made the game tied with that scoop and score. And he kept us from getting embarrassed. Like, we actually tied the game and we actually had a chance. But, oh well, all you can do now is move on and try to beat the crap out of the Bungles back at home. We'll see how that goes. So with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Game 1 of the ALCS against the Yankees. And then Tuesday will be my, of course, preview video. And then I'll probably do Game 2 of the ALCS. Because I think it's Monday, Tuesday, off day, Thursday, Friday. So I'll be doing most of the games, most likely. And of course, later tonight, I'll be live for my preview of the series, as well as my recap of the Tigers ALDS series. So with that being said, guys, I will see you guys later tonight for that. And have a good rest of your day. And let's go beat the hell out of the little sissies from down in southwestern Ohio next week back at home. Okay? Okay. With that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. And beat the hell out of the Pussycats next week. Yeah, we may suck, but let's just show them that we can still whoop their ass. All right? All right. See you guys later. Go Browns, and I'm out. Bye.